So today's video is one that I've wanted to do for a long time now, and I'm finally getting around to it. I want to talk about the issues I've grown to take with Battlefield 1, and how after just 120 hours in game, I have found it to be quite aggravating to play from a competitive standpoint. One of the greatest things about the Battlefield series is how high the skill ceiling is. For me, the case of Battlefield 4 comes to mind. That was a game that I truly loved and dedicated a lot of time to. I became very proficient with many of the weapons in game and often was the top member of the end of round scoreboard. I loved striving for the highest possible points and kill death ratios. There was nothing like using your understanding of weapon mechanics, map knowledge, and game sense to go on massive kill streaks, all the while denying enemies the ability to capture areas from your team. I felt that whenever I lost a gunfight, there was a clear and distinct reason, and it was my fault. I misplayed it, pushed the wrong flank, missed crucial shots, or misjudged the size of the enemy force I was taking on. But that isn't always the feeling I get when I'm playing Battlefield 1. In the most part, Battlefield 1 does have great weapon mechanics and map design. In some areas it far surpasses Battlefield 4 even. However, Battlefield 1 is plagued by what I've come to call little bullshit that happens frequently throughout a match, and has really been hampering my enjoyment of the title as of late. Little bullshit is essentially what I call poor game design choices that limit your ability as an individual to perform in a fight, and it's all done in a way that is outside of your control. The most prominent of these being the hero classes. I have found these to be straight anti-fun, nothing but a detriment to my enjoyment of the title. By randomly granting any player on the field an absurd amount of health and firepower, with the only direct counter being melee or vehicle attack, DICE is essentially giving random players the power of a mini-boss. I am fully against this. Yes, there were weapon pickups in Battlefield 4, but behind those awesome weapons was still a player as fragile as any, who could be outflanked, sniped, or outplayed without having to do suicidal melee runs or moving a vehicle away from the front lines just to take out one player. These superhuman pickups on the battlefield allow mediocre players to go on massive sprees and hold areas that better players would normally been able to clear and take for their team, just because they can soak up an absurd amount of shots. In Battlefield 4, it is more than possible for a highly skilled player to be incredibly influential in the success of a team, especially in linear modes such as Rush. But in Battlefield 1, if that same player encounters a class pickup, he is instantly put at a palpable disadvantage. There are times where Battlefield 1 where I've had to put multiple self-slaughter magazines into an enemy sentry just to kill it solo, and if it is backed up by a medic and isn't entirely retarded, it can be an absolute nightmare to take out. This isn't fun, especially when you want a good streak and run into a player you can normally kill, but has been granted 30 times more health than you. The next issue I classify as a little bullshit is mortar and grenade spam. And I will grant that this was an issue in earlier Battlefield 4 as well, but it just flat out isn't fun to be killed by something you never saw coming or were incapable of getting out of the way of. The assault and support classes are the greatest offenders, but I will say this is more of a minor issue that I'm sure will be patched out or modified in the future. The last issue I classify as a little bullshit is actually the suppression mechanic, because it seems to be hugely increased from previous games. I am a fan of precision fire. I like weapons that are accurate and versatile on most ranges. As such, I am usually drawn to play the medic class. Their rifles are easily the best in the game, but what sucks is when somebody shoots at me with an LMG even remotely close to where my position is, and my shot deviation is suddenly massive. With such slow rate of fire weapons, being accurate is a key to performing well, and suppression just adds more RNG into a firefight than what I would normally like. Besides that, this lowers the skill ceiling by emphasizing volume of fire over well-placed shots, meaning newer players with worse aim actually hamper the capabilities of experienced players fighting them. Anyways guys, these were just my opinions on the state of the game right now, and feel free to disagree and debate with me in the comments. That's totally okay, and I approve of all disagreements. Anyways guys, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye bye.